Most people realize their marriage is over 6 months after the heart has already stopped beating. You are walking through a house with a cracked foundation, and you think the rattling windows are just the wind. They aren't. They are structural warnings. Science can predict your divorce with over 90% accuracy in just 3 minutes of watching you argue. This is the divorce audit. Your relationship isn't a mystery. It is a biological system with predictable failure points. If you don't recognize the horsemen riding through your living room, you are already a ghost in your own life. The real science behind the threat is found in the 4 horsemen. These are communication patterns that function like a biological toxin. When these 4 behaviors become chronic, they rewrite your brain's perception of your partner. You stop seeing a lover and start seeing a parasite. Your nervous system enters a permanent state of diffuse physiological arousal. You are physically incapable of repair because your body is preparing for a terminal impact. If you score high on this audit, your marriage isn't just hit a rough patch. It is in a state of active collapse. Survival Method 1. The soft startup. Criticism is the first horseman. It isn't a complaint, it is an attack on the character of your partner. You always forget the dishes because you're selfish. This triggers an immediate defensive shield. The survival method is the soft startup. Use a simple kitchen timer or your phone. Before you speak, wait 30 seconds. Then, describe the situation, not the person. Use the formula. I feel emotion about fact and I need action. It works because it prevents the other person's amygdala from sensing an attack. You are handing them a problem to solve together rather than a spear to deflect. If you fail to use a soft startup, you are throwing a grenade into a room you are still standing in. The explosion will be immediate, and you will spend the next 4 hours bleeding out emotionally. Survival Method 2. The appreciation buffer. Contempt is the second horseman, and it is the most lethal. It is the sulfuric acid of relationships. It involves eye-rolling, sarcasm, and acting superior. It is a direct assault on your partner's immune system, literally. Studies show couples in contempt-heavy marriages get sick more often. Your survival tool is a simple notebook. Every single day, you must write down one thing your partner did right. Not a miracle. Just a fact. They made coffee. It works because it prevents the other person's amygdala from sensing an attack. You are handing them a problem to solve together rather than a spear to deflect. If you fail to use a soft startup, you are throwing a grenade into a room you are still standing in. The explosion will be immediate, and you will spend the next 4 hours bleeding out emotionally. Survival Method 3. The responsibility shield. Defensiveness is the third horseman. It is a way of saying, the problem isn't me, it's you. It is an attempt to dodge the spear, but the spear just loops back and hits the relationship. Your survival method is the small slice. In any argument, find one tiny piece of the problem that you can own. Even if it's only 5%. Say, you're right, I could have handled that better. This works because it instantly de-escalates the tension. It disarms the attacker. You cannot fight someone who has already admitted their part in the struggle. If you fail to take responsibility for your small slice, you are forcing your partner to become a prosecutor. You will spend your life in a courtroom instead of a bedroom. Survival Method 4. The physiological break. Stonewalling is the fourth horseman. It is the final bunker. One partner shuts down, looks away, and stops responding. This isn't giving them space. It is an emotional blackout. The survival item here is a pulse oximeter or just your own 2 fingers on your wrist. If your heart rate is over 100 BPM, you are flooded. You must call a tactical timeout. You must separate for 20 minutes. During this time, you must not think about the fight. You must breathe. This works because it allows your body to flush the adrenaline. You are lowering the temperature of the reactor before it melts down. If you fail to call this break, you will say things that act like psychological shrapnel. You will cause permanent damage to the structural integrity of your partner's trust. Survival Method 5. the shared map. Most divorces happen because the love map is outdated. You are trying to navigate a city that has been demolished and rebuilt, but you are using a map from 10 years ago. Find a deck of cards or just some scraps of paper. Write down the 3 biggest stressors in your life right now, or the name of your best friend at work. Exchange them. This works because it maintains the information flow. You are updating your internal database about who your partner actually is today, not who they were on your wedding day. If you fail to update the map, you will eventually find yourself married to a stranger. Strangers don't survive storms together, they abandon ship. Survival Method 6. The ritual of connection. Survival in a hostile environment requires routine. If your only interactions are about bills, kids, and logistics, you aren't a couple, you are a logistics firm. Create a 6-second kiss ritual. Every time you leave or enter the house, kiss for 6 seconds. This works because 6 seconds is long enough to trigger a surge of oxytocin. It is a biological handshake that confirms, "You are safe, I am safe, we are together." It is a microcharge for the love battery. If you fail to create these rituals, the friction of daily life will wear you down to nothing. You will become 2 machines grinding against each other until the gears snap. The audit is complete. Look at the data. If you see the horsemen, don't panic, pivot. A building with a cracked foundation can be saved, but only if you stop ignoring the cracks. The end doesn't start with a lawyer, it starts with a roll of the eyes or a silence that lasts too long. You are the architect of your own survival. Survival checklist. Identify the 4 horsemen in every argument. Use a soft startup I feel, about, I need. Write 1 daily appreciation in your notebook. Claim your small slice of the responsibility. Monitor your heart rate and call a timeout at 100 BPM. Perform the 6-second kiss daily. Predict the end, then change the script. Survive the audit, or let the building fall. The foundation is yours to fix. Put down the hammer and pick up the map. End.